When one is employing people in China, whether it's at the management level or other levels, is there anything that's distinctive about the recruitment process that you would advocate?
Well, actually, this is something that I very often say you should recruit just like you recruit back home. And as I said, many people think that in China you don't have the tools to check all the items on the CV. And from our experience, you have the tools. You have computerized tests that you can check integrity, that you can check a lot of the characteristics of employees. We have this technology in China already. You need to check the CV. You need to check all the history, why the person moved from one job to another. And many times, yes, they jump job more often than we are expecting in the West. So provided, I must say, a lot of opportunities. And we met in the past salespeople who jump jobs every year. I must say that this has changed. I think that the slowdown of the economy changed this, and we don't see this anymore that often. Still, employees are changing jobs, and you need to understand why and what was the reason and what was the background to this. And you can learn a lot also from the process. Another thing is that you need to define very clearly the job description. And you need to find the right person for the job description and not compromise on something. Okay, he's fulfilling only 50%, but his English is good, so he will learn. Not so much. If he learns certain things in certain industry, he might not learn the other things. So you need to really make sure what are the important things for you to make sure that this person will have, because many times people are very focused. And if he was a salesperson in a specific industry, to teach him a different industry may not be, or may take a long time, and you spend a lot of time in the process. Another thing is, people come to us many times with a job description of a Superman. They want this guy to do everything and know everything and have all the abilities, but the budget that they set for this position is obviously not enough. It's a ridiculous budget, and we need to tell them, guys, if you want this Superman, you have to raise the budget. And they're always surprised and shocked how expensive employees in China are. So you need to be ready for the high salaries, for the social benefits, which adds sometimes 40% to the salary. And on top of this, you need to give some operation budget to the employee. So he needs to be able to travel around China. So matching the job description to the budget, to the CV is very important. And then making sure that all the things that are written in the CV is actually matching. And then in the end, once you choose the right candidate, you need to align the expectations. Because if you hire somebody and you tell him, oh, come, you'll be my first manager. So first of all, you have to convince him that he will need to leave his multinational company. Let's say he's working in GE or Siemens, and he will come and manage your small startup in China, and he'll be the first and only person. You need to convince him, not him to convince you. You need to convince him that you're a good company for him. And then you need to show him how would he progress. And if you're telling him, okay, you'll be China general manager, and in 5 years we expect to have five people, and you'll manage this kind of operation. We may set up a factory, and we may set up a woofie. You need to align his expectation, because if after 2 years he realizes he's still the only person and he doesn't see any progress, and he doesn't see too much support from the head office, and he actually see that the head office is a tiny little company, he will just leave. So he needs to know exactly from the beginning what is he coming into, because just like he jumped to work with you, he'll jump to the next guy the moment that he's not really satisfied. So you need to align the expectation from the beginning.